everyone? It is great. GBA Season 8 is back. GBA is back, and this video is about the Pickem crew for week 2. I'm not a part of the crew, but as a viewer, I just want to make my picks noted. I know I missed week 1, but the matches over there went a little bit like that, and I went 5-3, which if that's a little, uninteresting to you, it's kind of like fantasy football, I believe. And so the pick'ems, we're gonna pick teams for the teams to win in the next week. They should be going up today or tomorrow, based on when this comes out. So let's just get into it. We have the week 2 games right here on the fan document, which maybe I'll put in the description. We should hop right into it, though, with the first game being the San Francisco Giants versus MV and the San Diego Chargers. So Geo versus MV is an interesting game because MV last week had a very solid performance, and he has a great team with Tapu Koko this season and Mega Pinsir and Hoopa Unbound, which I like Hoopa Unbound offensively, but its typing does give it some weaknesses that just really can break Hoopa. So Geo's team, of course, has Toxapex, Haxorus, and Blacephalon, Arena Trap Trio as well, and Geo loves Ditto, so there's a few Pokemon as well. I mean, like, the draft is definitely there. You can check out the team builders for this week too, and enjoy the games. So my pick for that match, Geo versus MV, is going to be MV. I think MV will actually end up winning this game. It's tough. It's tough. I like Geo's match. I like Geo's team, but I believe MV does have a better team here. I'm not certain what Pokemon he'll bring. I don't know anybody's team, so MV's matchup seems like he can have more offensive pressure and kind of take control of the match, and definitely putting Geo on the backbone. If Geo does end up having like a Haxorus sweep, I will not be surprised, but I believe MV will be able to take control of the match, just like he did last week on week 1 against Aster. So first pick, we're going to say that MV will win. Let's move on to the next match, which is the Detroit Steel Wings and Crimson versus the Columbus Chew, and Coach Z, I think. So Crimson's draft is pretty interesting. He's got Thundurus and Flygon and a few others. I don't know if he has Mega Altaria. He might. I don't remember who has it. I should know that. But Crimson did get 6-0'd last week, so it'll be interesting to see how he plays this week. And the Columbus Chew also lost to Wolfie Glick. Well, yep. So this should be a good game for both of them, as they are both 0-1. But I think Thundurus is a really strong Pokemon. Coach Z also has like Excadrill and a few other decent, great Pokemon as well. And I'm just gonna pick that Crimson will be able to rebound this week from getting 6-0'd, and I believe that Crimson will pick up a win in that game as well. So not that much in depth. I do believe that the offensive pressure of Thundurus and Flygon, not really Flygon, but Crimson does have a good matchup here. So that will be that pick. And also Flygon is his Z captain as well. So let's move on to the next match. The Borussia Donphan and Lars versus Kansas City Draw Chiefs and Jolt. And this match is interesting because Lars has Cobalion. Yeah, Lars has Cobalion, Kieran Black, maybe one of the Tapus, or he doesn't either he has a Tapu and he has Shaman, I think. And So yeah, he's got a very strong team there. And oh, is Jolt the one with the Mega Altaria? Maybe he traded it in the transactions. But Jolt has a really strong team as well. He picked up a good win last week, I'm pretty sure. So this game should be a very good game. But Borussia Donphan and Lars versus the Chiefs. Uh, Jolt, Jolt and Lars are both very good battlers. So this game could go very much either way, and I believe that Jolt will pick up a win here because his team is more offensive, and that's kind of funny to say when the opponent has a Kieran Black. But I believe Jolt has options in a lot of ways to deal with those threats that kind of have problems against his team. Although Lars has a very good draft as well, so he'll find a way. But a very difficult game up next is the Melbourne Rotoms. It's Aaron versus Joey and Pickem of the Bronx Bearticks. So Aaron and Joey and Pickem are really good because Aaron did lose last week, and he's got Mimikyu, which is great. I love Mimikyu, but that doesn't matter. Mimikyu is still a great Pokemon, whether I like it or not. Joey has a wonderful team with is it Necrozma, Mega Gyarados. He also has Excelgor and Rhydon, and he did end up beating Mono last week. I was talking about the Bronx Bearticks, but back to Aaron's team, he has a Pelipper and most of a Rain team. I think he has Ludicolo, and I think Aaron will be able to get adapted to the singles draft here, and maybe he'll learn the curve. But you know, last week it was close. It was a close game for Pokemon, and that is why this game could go either way as well. But I'm going to say that Joey will have a better chance here to win. So for that match, I'm going to go with Joey and the Bronx Bearticks. So moving on to the other half of this board, we have the Philadelphia Scissors versus the Montreal Habsols. Very simple, Chimpact versus Aster J. Aster does have a good team. He did get 5-0'd by Envy last week. And Chimp also beat Geo. So maybe Chimp will beat Aster, but yeah. So the Scissors have Greninja, Scrafty, Cloyster, Mega Camerupt, and Nihilego. That's just a few of them. I can't pull up the entire draft. If I could, I would. Well, I mean, I can. This is the fan document. Aster has Sylveon, and his cores, and his offensive threats, which can deal with a few of Chimpact's stronger Pokemon. And I do believe that in this game will be a Chimpact victory, making Chimp go 2-0 in the early part of the season. And of course, Aster will lose 0-2. So hopefully we'll see that game come on, and then we have the Florida Gators versus the Milwaukee Beware, which is Gator versus Wolf. And Gator is a really good battler. He got the 6-0 last week, which is awesome for him. And Wolf did sweep with Xurkitree against the Columbus Chew. So very, very good competitors here in this game. That game could be very interesting and very tough for someone. You know, Gator has Mamoswine, Heatran. No. Wolf has Tangrowth, Muck, and Xurkitree. I think he also has a Sneasel. I remember that too. And this game could be very important to for hazards to be in play. Maybe more hidden power work with like hidden power ground for Heatran, or something to deal with Mamo, because Mamo could be a threat. And for this game, I think Wolf will be able to pull off the win here, or Wolfie Glick. And that's purely because he's got a strong team. And I do believe Gator will make this game very hard for Wolf to win, which is kind of, it's very contradictory to say that. But Gator is very weird. Oh my god, I can't believe I said that. Gator is really good, and he's not going to give up easily. Okay? And so that should be a good game, and that means Wolf is going to be my pick at least. He's going to be my pick at least, and I'm going to lock that as well because I'm a weirdo. That is going to be my lock of the week because I believe that Wolf is a strong enough battler and good enough to pull off a win against Gator. Next match, we have the San Jose Sharpedos and Tom versus Necrostevo and the Victorian Shadows. So the Shadows did lose last week, Necrostevo, and Tom also lost. So these two teams are going to be going up against each other, and Tom has Tom's team, huh? So Necrostevo has a very powerful team too. He has Rotom Heat, Mega Alakazam, and a lot of offensive options. But the consensus is that the San Jose Sharpedos had a better matchup in this game, being able to check being able to check Necro's team and check his draft most likely. So the end all be all is that Tom will be able to pull off the win there, and I will pick Tom for this game as well. Necro does have a good team, but we'll see how this one plays out, and I believe that Tom will win this one too. So for the last game, we have my hardest pick of the week. It's going to be John, the New Orleans Pelipers, versus Mono, the Tampa Bay Luxrays, or coach of the Tampa Bay Luxrays. And Mono versus John is probably my hardest pick, even though I love Geo and Envy, both of them. But yeah, John's draft with Diancie, Serena, and Hariyama, a lot of Pokemon that he's familiar with. He's also got Jolteon in there as well. But Mono has a lot of Pokemon that even I have experience with using, like Mega Charizard and Keldeo, and the Rotom Cut. So last week, Mono has Weavile, but Mono was really close to picking up a win against Pokegame. He did not end up killing the Mega Gyarados, and that is why he lost 1-0. So Mono has lost the game, and John picked up a win against Aaron with the Mimikyu and the Rain team. So a better matchup there, but for this week, John's team, which was those 4 Pokemon, and definitely the other 11, or so much. But yeah, this is tough because Keldeo and Diancie have a really weird dynamic against each other, of course. Water beats rock, fairy beats fighting, and it's definitely also pretty easy to run hidden powers. Like, Keldeo could run a hidden power steel and just knock out Diancie as well, because Diancie is slower. But Mega Diancie, the thing is, Mega Diancie is faster than Keldeo. But then again, Keldeo can be Choice Scarfed, so that game will be very interesting, or at least that matchup. And Charizard is Mega Charizard on Mono's team might have a tough time with Mega Diancie, since that Rock Fairy typing is pretty tough. But I believe he has answers to that. I think Mono... Does Mono have Crest? No. Maybe John does. I don't remember, but I know that Weavile can put in some work for Mono if he does have Weavile. And that's I think that is why when I came up with this match, or I did not make the matches, by the way. For this game, I am going to choose that the Lux Rays will win over the New Orleans Pelicans. I really like John. John is a strong competitor. I know he has gone to multiple playoffs and multiple final championship games, but you know, sometimes you lose and sometimes you win. And that's why I'm going to pick Tampa Bay Lux Rays to win this week, because Mono, I think, has more answers. Like John has the matchups, but Mono's team is more able to revenge kill and more likely to pick up the win in the end. So that is all the picks for week 2. I am currently 5-3. Hopefully the team builders go up today, and tomorrow we have matches of the games of these 8 games that I've been talking about, and week 3 will begin another time. It's up in the it's right there. But week 3 will be next time if you did enjoy, and I believe I enjoyed myself here too. So I hope you all enjoy the matches of week 2, and maybe I'll do this again. Have a great day, everybody.